Hello, it's Melinda from Alexis and Melinda's Art Space. All of a sudden I got a frog in my throat. Just coming on with a quick op shop haul. I had to go and do, I had to go into town today and do one of those yucky fasting blood tests. So can't eat breakfast. Had to catch the bus in. Didn't get breakfast till like 10:30 till we're finished. And so I decided to go op shopping. Glad I did. Picked up some few cute things. So I picked up this book. It's called The Fireside Book. Now, I remember this book from childhood. This is one of the only few books I owned. Didn't have many books when I was growing up in childhood. But it's a bunch of poems and illustrations. So I thought this would be awesome to use in some of my junk journals. But I love the illustrations. Love the bird. Isn't the bird beautiful? But I remember having this as a child and used to read it and read it and read it and just loved the illustrations. When's it from? If I can find a date. 1994, so it is a fair bit old. I'm not sure where the cutoff for vintage or that is. It was only $1, so I grabbed it. I'm not sure whether mine had this cover though. I think mine had a different cover because I can't remember the birds on the cover, but I can certainly remember the inside of the book. I can remember the poems and the pictures, so I'm not sure. Could have. I have no idea. Then I found another really, really cool book I'm going to use in an art journal next year. I love using altered books as art journals, and I've nearly finished my wine book. Yes, I've been whining about my wine book for, okay, nearly 3 years. I'll be 3 years in January, and I'm nearly finished. I think I've got about 4 pages to go beside the 2 books. I got this one. Isn't this cool? Wait until you see the inside of it. It's round! Now, I do have another round book I picked up possibly 2.5 years ago. It had a soccer ball on the front of it, and it's temporarily lost in one of my packing boxes. When I moved house, I had to pack it up, I think, or when I thought I was moving house, I packed it up. But I've got a lot of packing boxes packed full of craft stuff that I can't get to at the moment. So I thought when this was only, it was $3, it was very expensive. It's Vincent de Paul, but awesome. And I'm going to take half the pages out because I don't want this one to bust the spine. But I just love the, seriously yawning, love the plate. Look at the plate design on the front and on the back. And every page in it, well, apart from that one, every page, well, apart from that one, or that one does, look at the plates, they've got the salads on. So I thought with the pages, well, not that one, that's introduction. With the pages I take out, I've got these beautiful rings I can use. So they are just, the plates are just gorgeous. I've not seen this book before at the op shop, so I won't show you every page because I'll bore you to tears, but I love this one. This one's awesome. This one looks like a peacock. Oh, I think that's going to go on my peacock album. That's going to be cool. So I will take half of these pages out, and I may do that on camera, but oh look, aren't they just, I picked this up and thought, oh, $3 is a bit expensive. I'd probably never pay that for a book to recycle, but it was so, is that another one? That looks like a peacock too. Ooh, wonder if there's another one. I haven't really looked in the book. Is there another one that looks like a peacock? Yes, I know, I'm obsessed with peacocks. You can, doing a peacock album next year, so looking for peacocks. No, can't find another one that looks, but I reckon they all pass as peacock feathers. So that was awesome to find. So I went to about I went to 3 different op shops, so these are a combination of the 3. Found this at the St. Vincent de Paul as well, and the lady said, oh, everything on that table's half price, and I was trying to look for a tag, and she goes, oh, I'll just do it for $1. Now I think it's a table runner. It's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 48 inches folded, so 96 inches across, and it's at least 30 centimeters this side, but I believe it is a table runner. Bouclair, whatever that is, made in China. Everything's made in China. But I love the sparkle, and I thought, wouldn't that make some fantastic journal covers? And I could get so many journals out of it. I could probably get, well, it depends. If I do that size journal, that's 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I can get probably 16 journal covers. So I'll definitely be sharing some of this, or racking it, or may put it in some packs in my new Zibbet store. And this might be the cover of my peacock journal. I don't know yet, but that was an awesome find. And then I have a couple of other awesome finds. I grabbed this, which you're probably wondering why. It was only $2. It was in the cooking section. So it's Trim Body System Begin, Be Fit, Believe. Didn't buy it for what's in it. Bought it for what it is. It's all zippered, and it's got a binder in the middle with... Why don't I just open it? And I'm going to... So it's got a binder, and it's got like recipe cards, which I'll repurpose in junk journals. They're fairly new, they're not vintage at all, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But I thought this would make an awesome travel art kit. To put some papers in the binder here, and got room for other stuff. And I want to paint the cover. I thought it's a really cool, it's like a canvassy colour, and the colour is shocking. Whoops, now I've got stuff falling out of it. So I thought that might make an awesome artist kit. It was only $2, so it was worth the risk. The zipper works and everything, so you can zip it all up. May even see if I can get some watercolours in there or something for crafting on the go. So I thought that would be fun, and I may do a full process video on that, but I thought this would paint really, really nicely. And then I got a couple of other things. Found these, which were really cool. Spyrex, it says sampler book. So these are actually, it must be what goes to a company to show you what sort of lines. But they're all sort of single pages, but it goes through and shows you all the different grids and all the different lines that must be available in their books. So I thought they would be fun to add to junk journals. They ended up being 50 cents each. Not sure why one's got a plastic cover. Maybe the different covers you can order. I don't know. Maybe they were samples. They ended up in the op shop. And then the best find was at the Salvation Army store. Now these were a little bit expensive, but I bought them anyway because I fell in love with them. I don't know how I'm going to show you. I really don't. These are huge. Okay, so everyone's on the sari kick at the moment. And this one was $7. I'm trying to get it in shot. Now it's not a silk sari, but it's bloomin' beautiful, and this just grabbed me as peacock. So this screamed at me peacock. So just look at the, oh my god, this is lovely. So I'm going to use some of this in my peacock journal. Again, I'm going to share or put some of this in my Etsy because it is, and I do have a tape measure. Is that a metre tape measure? That's 25 inches. That's 60 centimetre tape measure. So let's just measure it. So we've got 1, 2. So it's got this beautiful trim. 3. We're not there yet. 4. 5. We're still going. It's about 6. I'd say about 7 times 60 centimeters. 7 6s, 6, 42. Is that 4 meters? Can't be 4 meters. Possibly could be. It is massive. Okay, so this is along the bottom of one edge of it. This is sort of, these little things are sort of up to about halfway, and then it's got this sort of organza, you go sort of up the top, and then, oh, where's the top? And then it's got a strip of like this beige cream on the top. So I believe this is one of the ones that they wrap around. 1, 2, 3. Oh, holy hell, it is close to 4 meters. Sorry, I didn't realize that. It was, I believe it's one that possibly the Indians wear where they wrap around it, because it is just like one full sheet. I thought it was a tablecloth, but this is just gorgeous. I'm hoping when I cut it up I don't actually kill it. I shouldn't. So it's got this along all the 4 meters. It's probably got about half a meter at the end that has nothing, and then you've got all this bit which goes up about halfway, and it's probably 1 meter and 20 centimeters tall. So it's actually probably a good buy for $4. Sorry, for 4 meters for $7. So I'm going to use some of this on my peacock album. Then this starts again, and this is probably this is about 1.5 on the top. So you've got that about 1.5 on the top, and then this comes right up to the top, and then this must be the decorative bit that sits on the front, because you've got just these gorgeous things, and then you've got another strip of this, and then it fades down to here. So that was just, and it looks brand new, it doesn't look like it's been worn. So I saw that and sort of was wondering what it was. It looked like a skirt because it was all folded. Oh God, it's fallen off my desk. So it was all sort of folded in about 8 pieces and stuck on a coat hanger. So I thought it was a tablecloth or something, but then I worked out it was, I suppose, a sari, but it's not a silk one. But I just had to bring that home because it's peacock colours, and this will go gorgeous in my peacock album, and this will go gorgeous down the spine. And with 4 meters, I'm sure I'll end up sharing it or listing some of it into my Zibbet. Then I happened to notice this one. Now, this was $10. Okay, can you explain to me? They're exactly the same thing. Why was one 7 and one 10? Seriously. Salvation Army op shops, but I couldn't leave this one behind. So again, let me see if I can get, oh, this one was 11, sorry. Yeah, why was one 7 and one 11? But I paid the 11 because it was beautiful, and I may put some of it in my Zibbet store. So this, it's got, sorry, this sparkly trim along the top front. So you've got probably about 1.5 meters of that. I'm just trying to spread it out on the desk. And then you've got these beautiful, it's probably because it's got more work in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then you've got 4 of this pattern. And then you've got all this beaded work here till you come to the front. So this is the decorative front. So it goes to a clear organza. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? And then you've got a couple of these. So you've got 4 of those, and then you've got another clear bit here. And then you've got these ones on the bottom again. So you've got sort of, I'm hoping you'll be able to see this. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those across the bottom, and again this goes at least, I dare say, 4 meters as well. One that goes to about 3 meters, so probably a good buy for $11, but it would have been nice if it was cheaper. So yes, they were my finds of the day. Still looking for some silk saris. I don't know whether you class these as saris, I'm not sure. But they are beautiful and just screaming out to be cut up and used. So let me know if you'd like some of this listed in the Etsy store. I'm not going to list it for a huge cost. I'll probably divide up what I can and put a really reasonable price on it, because seriously, I'm not going to use 4 meters of fabric, and I'm trying not to hoard this year. I'm trying to only keep what I need and what I'll use, and rack or sell at a very reasonable price the other stuff. But we'll see if it gets listed in my Zibbet. Let me know if you're interested in any of it. So they were my finds for the day. Very unusual finds, but very cool. See how this... Oh, now one's blue and one's green. I was just bringing this in to see how it would... Oh, no, it does. Oh. I'm going to have to collect a bit more for my peacock album, but oh, look. Oh, wow. Wouldn't that just go, ooh, down the spine. Decisions. So I think I did well at the op shops today. Got some really unusual finds that I'm going to have so much fun with next year. So if you're not a subby, you better subscribe, because you might miss out on the fun. Or me making an absolute balls up of the round journal. But I love things like this. I love quirky things. I love different things. I could have left the pink one there, but I grabbed it anyway because, yeah, I really couldn't leave it there. But I really wanted this one for the Peacock album. It's just beautiful. So I will leave it there, and yeah, let me know. What was your favourite item I picked up at the op shop today? I really can't decide between the round journal, the, I'll call them saris, or the, where'd the orange thing go that I just had? I've lost it already. Oh no, there it is. Or this that I'm going to repurpose. Have not decided. Or my childhood treasure I picked up again. They're all just very unique and very different. And these were purposely bought things. Well, apart from the pink one. Maybe. I'm trying to only do that at the moment. I'm trying to only purposely buy because I have a lot of stuff to use. And yeah, well, purposely buying and crafting should not go in the same sentence. I'll leave you to it. Bye for now.